Yay, 5 months. I hope everyone is doing well. I miss hanging with you all. Have a good day.
He will say yes. Let's make him say yes.
Hello and good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Monday. Monday is happening to us.
It is, yeah. This is a Animorning Challenge stream. So India's and I are going to be looking through some Animorning Challenge submissions.
This is a truth.
Yeah, I'm spitting truths.
It cannot be denied.
Nope, can be factually checked. I guess. Are you on NDI? Is your screen ready?
My screen is ready.
Your screen is ready. Okay, we're flipping over then. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Blamanib! Hello.
I also want to show this. Pat just linked this to me this morning, like it was here when I woke up. But check this out. Look at this. Someone made a 3D model of Try.
Whoa.
From Magnum Bullets, and look how amazing it is. Let me.
Oh wow.
13th is the person who made it. Oh wow, they've actually given a link for a download for 3D printing.
Oh wow.
So if anyone wants a figurine, people can totally just get a figurine. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, Declan's like, I can 3D print that. Yeah, I didn't even see that. But that's really cool of them. They've just given everyone the file. But look how cool this is. Like, it's really on model.
It really is. Wow.
Yeah. I wish I had this when I was animating. I tell you. It's beautiful. I wish I could rotate with the head as the center point. So cool. Wow.
I like the underlighting as well.
Yeah, me too. Super nice. On a circle base as well. So cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off because Pat linked it just before I got upstairs. I got into this room and
double click on the head to switch your orbit apparently.
Oh really? Hold on. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. Hey, look at that. Yes. Oh man, this would have been so useful when animating. It's beautiful though. What a cool figure. They've really done like the little claws and fingers really well too. Look at that.
The
Got
gun
all the
as
shape
well.
language super well. Beautiful. Anywho, yes. So this week we're looking at Animorning challenges today. The challenge this week was to storyboard around the theme Stalked or stalking, focusing on creating a spooky mood. Oh man, I forgot I was going to ask you to open up the stream with Pumpkin Hill playing so we could create a spooky atmosphere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Do me a favour and put Pumpkin Hill on for a second.
Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah. How many submissions did we get this week? We got 6. two of them look like they're the same, but I think also Dark Vault is just uploading theirs now. So I think it will be thick in the end.
Let me link this. People are asking for the link in the chat. So I just go to like.
It's in Pat's chat. I can link it if you want.
Okay.
No problem.
So Pumpkin Hill is that Sonic thing?
Are you actually being serious right now? You just asked me what Pumpkin Hill is. I don't know how many times I can talk to you about Pumpkin Hill and you still not know what it is. I am triggered. I can't believe this. 2020 is truly the worst year ever.
Wow. Whoa.
The year I found out that Mike didn't know what Pumpkin Hill was after 7 years in a relationship with me. 7 years of me singing at him and talking about it. He still doesn't know.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let me just stop this.
Glitch says, what is Pumpkin Hill? Glitch. You better not be being serious.
And then, okay, so now
What
they can
is
hear
Pumpkin Hill?
this audio, and then make sure it's not too loud.
Yo, here we go. This is it. Spooky. Get spooked, everyone. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep. Yeah, you all feeling sufficiently spooked? You all scared? Glitch, you have no idea. It's a song from the Pumpkin Hill stage in Sonic Adventure 2. This is Knuckles' stage theme. It's great. Didn't seem happy, but he sure tried to get me. I'm hearing someone say, you a chicken, don't be scared, but it had to be the wind because nobody wasn't there. Nobody wasn't there, Knuckles! That means somebody was. Spooky. Double negatives are spooky, guys. It's okay, Glitch. I don't know if this really counts as pop culture or just like everyone's favourite song who's a big fan of Sonic. Alarmy not salami. Thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Alright, let's have a look at these submissions then. You gotta leave that on, I'm sorry.
I've gotta leave it on in looping.
Okay, maybe you can turn it up if you want. Pumpkin Hill's so good.
Turn it down a little bit.
Someone asked if we're accepting submissions past today. If we finish going through them all of today, then we probably won't accept more submissions. Like if we go till tomorrow, we probably will, but if we get through them all today, we probably won't accept any more. But you should still do it and just post it. Yeah. Because, you know, the exercise in itself is awesome and we'd still love to see it even if we don't necessarily go through it on stream. You played one Sonic game and that was Riders. Oh no! Oh no. It's okay though. I mean, I don't think there's been a Sonic game that hasn't had an element of curse to it since like 1995 or something.
Sonic's just inherently cursed.
Yeah. Kind of is now.
I think it's been built on so many rules upon itself that it can't escape the bad quality.
It's spiraling into itself like a Sonic spin dash, if you will.
Yeah, because the bad qualities are like tradition now, and if you don't do it, then it's not a Sonic game.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I hope they keep playing with the formula as they keep making them. But I can keep buying them and keep being disappointed. Your first Sonic game is Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush is a really good game. Glitch, you loved Riders. Well then, don't let me tell you no. If you love it, then fucking own it. That's awesome. I'm really glad that you had a good time with it. And I have to say, Glitch, I've never played Riders. I've only heard what has been said about Riders, but I've never played it myself. So who knows? If I played it, I might love that game.
Okay.
I love a lot of Sonic games.
The song is done.
Unequivocally. Without... I need no provocation to automatically love a Sonic game. So if it does some stuff good, then I'm probably going to be super into it. I did play Rush. Rush was great. I really loved Rush. I feel like there's something to love about every Sonic game.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Even if it's like the hilarious character animation in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
You can love that.
I can. I really can. Vert says, I like the first Riders, but the second on the Kinect was absolutely awful. Well, that's 2 votes for good Riders. I agree. Sonic is a charming character. Alright. I should play this so we can see what Blah Blah Noob has done. Everybody buckle up. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, poor Bagel. Oh, that's so good. Blah Blah Noob. This is such a creative way to use a 3D space. I love the implication that we're a tiny thing as well. We're like a jumping spider or something.
Do we get lower to the ground as we go?
Yeah, I feel like we're lower here than we were previously. I guess that's a note that I could give you. I just love this. This is amazing. Okay, first of all, I adore the concept. Second of all, your integration of 2D with 3D is really fun. Like, nice poses on Bagel. It's super clear what's happening. This is all one shot, but it definitely sells the idea and the feeling of being stalked.
Well, this is interesting because you are you're the one that is stalking.
Yes. You've put us in the boots of the stalker. We are the stalker. So I would say it does feel like we start off higher and end up lower. Like, probably that second box is about, what would you say, that big compared to the first box? Is that big?
Is Bagel reoccurring? Yeah, a tiny glitch, yeah.
Yeah, Bagel definitely is reoccurring. We see Bagel every week. And we get to about there on the box as we're looking around. Which means that we should be probably about here on this box. But it kind of feels like we end up more here.
Yeah.
So I gotta put some happy notes at the beginning first. This is so creative.
I mean, that's also, if you look at the if you look at the heights of the 2 boxes here, the first box is a lot bigger as well, so it messes a little bit with
that's why I've drawn
that's
why I've drawn the box next to it.
Yeah,
to show the relative sizes.
Oh, I see. I'm following now.
What was I going to say? Amazing execution. We are the one who stalks. Bye.
Breaking Bagel.
Breaking Bagel. I missed the S, and that would have just been we are the one who talks, which isn't quite as scary.
Doug and Swift, we are the ones who talks.
They never shut up. Let me do a W. Yeah, there we go. We are the one who stalks. So. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, watch height of eye line. Buffy's screaming.
She's like, oh, ooh, ooh.
Of eye line. We crouch. Or we peek. We peek from here. There we are. That's the word I want. we peak around at this height.
So thanks for the follow, Iron Gujan. Gujan.
So then we're down here. On this box. Makes us feel like we're getting shorter. I started listening to the Adventure Zone again while I work.
The balance one or the new one?
The balance one.
Oh, cool.
That series to me is like slipping on warm pajamas straight out of the tumble dryer.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, those pieces of media where it just feels like you're putting on something warm and comforting and familiar. That's like exactly what that is to me.
Yeah, it's a balance of like familiarity and nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because it'll been a few years since you listened to those first episodes. It'll be like 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while. I really haven't heard it in a long time, but I still remember it quite well.
What you doing, Buffy?
Huh? You jumping up
Just
on my
roasted
desk?
potato. Whereabouts are you in the world? Are you in Jamaica?
Cha.
Yeah, so that'd be my first note, is just watch the height of the eye line that you were implying with the camera. Because it makes us feel like we've got suddenly shorter. It's so good. Yes.
Yeah, Eternity Glitch. If you've not heard of it, there's a D&D podcast called... Oh, you know it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for Bagel at this point. Their little face.
Look who I got.
You got a kitten next to you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I guess the other piece of feedback I could give you is I feel like this last bit here, the ease, is a little bit slow on the shocked face. I feel like this bit needs to be faster for it to feel like we're maybe like leaping at them rather than in slow motion. I think that will work better. Whenever you see jump scares where they zoom into a face or something in the cinema, it's always like a super fast cut because part of the scare is the speed of it. So how many frames you got here? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 22. I'd probably keep it to like 6 to 10 frames of zoom.
Oh, okay.
Before you flash. So it's like a really like whoa!
The next cut is just tiny toad or frog jumping through the bagels.
That would be cute.
Open
I would
mouth.
feel better for Bagel. I would be relieved. Try zooming.
Does bagel have teeth? Yes.
Yes. They sure do.
Thank you for the follow.
Thanks so much. Lay potato.
You don't know how you feel about that. I don't know how bagel feels about that.
No, I definitely don't feel great about it. I can tell you that. Bagel is like, simultaneously, I want to protect them and also run away from them. With the flash coming quickly at the end. Flash happening quickly at the end. I mean, I I feel like there's much else I can create on this to improve it, honestly. Like, I really like this. Especially when it comes to it being a storyboard, so you're basically just planning stuff out.
If you were to spend more time on it, it would be cool to see you introduce like light and shadow, so that like maybe there's lights and stuff cast onto the ground leading up to Bagel, who's at the end in a little spotlight or something.
You know what? It's a great point. That's something that we could definitely give feedback on. Like, what kind of lighting would you want on this? Would you want like cast shadows like this, like Bagel on top?
Yeah, that could be really cool.
I love having this grid on the ground because it means I can actually get the shadows pretty right if the lighting was right in the middle.
That way you're hiding the cast shadow of us, the stalker, which makes us even more mysterious.
It is us, the mysterious stalker. And then you'd have like a rim light on Bagel.
I'm such an itchy cat right now. Yeah.
Aw, purrs. Putting some moody lighting. Into the scene.
You want to give the people her ASMR?
Will amplify. Can you get your mic near her?
I don't know.
Can you guys hear that? Very faintly you can hear it. Aww. Just roasted potato. Yeah, you'd be welcome to join any of the challenges anytime. It's open to everyone. Can you get any closer? Okay, that's okay. Thank you so much, Blaboni. I'm sorry I don't have much more feedback to offer on this. I just think it's a really cool concept. I like that you're varying the expressions on Bagel. That's really cool. Concept is super fun. Poor Bagel. Yeah, this is really cool. This is super cool, blah blah blah. Awesome job! Hey!
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man. You should put this up on Twitter so I can retweet it. So we've got carry me bags. There we are, I got to say it in the end. But I'm not sure which one is the most recent.
Yeah, I am not sure either. There's one with bracket 1, but I'm not sure.
I'm assuming the bracket 1 was uploaded second in that case. So I'm going to look at the second one as being the
go for it.
Most recent. Let's have a look. What's carry me bags bringing?
Is that the character with the scythe again?
I don't know if it's the same character, but... Oh, nice. Nice. Cool. So we've got this character walking along, going along, and then there's this like shadow that appears behind them, and they're like, what the heck? And then they stop walking here, and they're looking behind them. And then we're looking at them from between like some kind of either metal sheeting or like some kind of abode.
Yeah.
And we duck down.
Maybe a hole in a tree or something.
And then they look away. And we sneak up on them from behind. And we zoom into the eye. Like super solid concept. And really nice acting on the character as well.
Yeah.
I'm having a few issues with the screen direction the character's walking in. Because it feels like that switches. But maybe that's fine. Let me see if Mike and I can like work it out between us. Because sometimes it just depends on where the character is and where the camera is. And I'm not 100% clear on where the camera is on all of these shots. Let's see, they're walking kind of diagonally to the right there.
Yeah.
And this is fine. Feels like they're continuing to walk in that same direction. And then here they're kind of facing to the left. So I think here is maybe where I'm feeling like they should probably be facing to the right. This is pretty much just a zoom out from this shot, right?
No, we switch sides here.
We switch sides.
Yeah, if they're looking over their left shoulder, we're now over to that side of them, looking diagonally back.
So we might need to change up the body position a bit more then. Because it kind of looks like they're clutching their scythe closer to them. And looking in the same direction still.
Okay, cat jumped away.
If you see what I mean, Mike.
So what you're saying?
I'm saying that right now it kind of looks like they're just clutching their scythe closer to them. And continuing to look in the same direction and turning their body away.
Right, yeah.
Because the pose is so similar, it kind of feels like you're just cutting out here. If you want to cut to where they're looking, I think you need a more definitive, different pose.
Yeah. I'm also curious what what this dark shape around them is.
I think that's just lighting. So like here they're in a spotlight.
Right, okay.
So we're just seeing that there's shadow around them, essentially. Like for example, I would probably cut from this shot straight into this shot. So let me just mark it so I can show you what I mean. Cut straight here. The little asterisk there. And then this is where that shot starts. Cut this shot and go to asterisks. Yeah, so for me, cutting from this pose to a slightly more zoomed out, very similar pose is a bit too confusing. I'm not sure if the camera's just zoomed out or if we've changed cameras and where the camera is placed is like become foggy for me. But I think if you cut straight from this to this, it's very clear.
Yes, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Plus, this isn't actually the shot itself isn't adding anything new necessarily. It's them looking more so around, and we've already had a shot of them looking around, so we don't necessarily need that reiterated in this shot.
Yeah.
So I think they're looking for the shadow, they can't see where it is, they look around. We cut to where they're looking, and we're in this building, dilapidated building. And I think I'm okay cutting from this straight to this, with the direction of the character being changed. As in, if they started walking now, they'd walk to the left rather than to the right. Because I think it's pretty well established in this shot as they're walking towards us that if they're looking over this way and we cut to where they're looking, they're going to be facing that direction.
Yeah. They've also stopped moving as well. So, like, it's more like they're going from moving left to right to stopped. So
Yeah.
they're just in center frame. They're not going to continue moving right to left. So
In
I think
fact-
it's softened a bit.
Maybe that would help a bit, is to take them out of the walking pose they're in, because at the minute this pose looks a little bit like a walking pose.
Yeah.
So maybe having them look less like they're walking will also allay that. Here it's kind of implied that they're facing away from us completely. So I think there are a few things we could maybe adjust about that. Let's have a look. So if I were to do a little draw on this. And try and make it very clear with the centre line of the body that they're looking over their shoulder and they're not walking.
Okay, Miss Mama Work.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing what you did, Miss Mama Work. You have a good day / night.
I will say as well, Carry Me Bag said, I'm definitely getting better at... Sorry. The text is like super small
That's okay.
for some reason.
Less of a walking pose.
It's my fault, I have it zoomed out. Yep. I'm definitely getting better at grid use and realizing that they are actually very helpful. Good.
Yeah, grids.
This challenge left me feeling like I definitely need to improve on timing and pacing on these slower, more tense scenes. I also just wanted to say a huge thank you to both for running these challenges. I can't ever make it to the live streams because I'm at work, but I always watch the VODs and you guys have such great energy and your feedback is so invaluable.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so nice.
You're very welcome, thank you.
Hey, if you're watching the VOD now, thanks so much. That's really nice of you. And thank you for doing such awesome work and submitting it into the challenges. So yeah, I think we could cut into this. I've adjusted the pose slightly to make it less like they're walking and more like they're standing, facing mostly away and looking over their shoulder. And then I think when this happens and we duck down, I think we need to be ducked down for a little bit longer. At the minute we're ducked down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16 frames. Keep that down for like, I don't know, a full second or something at least. At the minute it feels a little bit fast, and the feeling that I think you're going for is the person who is stalking this person doesn't want them to see that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think they would duck, wait for at least a second or two, and then slowly come back up and check that the person was looking away, rather than duck and then less than half a second later immediately pop the head back.
Yeah.
So I think hold on this for longer. It might also be nice to get more of an arc into this movement if possible.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
And we wait for character to turn away. Tenamasi, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. You want to speak about the VODs a little bit, Mike?
Yeah, so Evelyn, I got a little delayed on getting them all kind of set up and everything, but I spent Saturday organizing, adding thumbnails and everything, so they're going to start going up again on our VODs channel. It's a separate channel from our main channel, dedicated solely to the recordings of our streams. You can find it. Oh, I think you know where to find it, but for those that are interested, let me just find and link you. Just have to grab the... I should set up a command for this. It's not working. Okay.
So I think if you keep this a little bit more on screen here. If you keep that a little bit more on screen, then you can show the direction of the character in the direction of their scythe. So we can actually see them turn away in the little window while you're being crouched. And I think that'll help a lot too, because at the minute we crouch down and the drawing doesn't actually change, but when we come back up, they're looking in a different direction.
Gotcha.
I think use the scythe as a way to show that they're turning their entire body. So, you know, maybe have... I should have done add to sketch instead. I'm a fool. Fool! Whoops. On the wrong frame. I like how spooky this music is.
It's kind of Sleepy Hollow-ish. He went out to the woods to investigate the murders, the beheadings.
Beautiful, Mike.
Johnny Depp in a forest.
Johnny Depp in a town. Johnny Depp scared of spiders.
Johnny Depp in a gown. Because it's like Johnny Depp in a Burton movie.
Everybody's wearing stripes. Everything's black and white.
There's
The
a
shot
lane.
choices are strange. No one's allowed to show emotion. I mean, that's a lie.
Yes.
They show very melodramatic emotion, so I'm full of bull.
Starring Tim Burton's wife.
Yes. Whoops. There I go again, drawing on the wrong frame. The wrong frame.
This is the real reason why Hinka Pink Art is here. Improvise musicals.
Yo, you guys ever seen The Wrong Trousers?
Yeah?
I know you have, you fool. But there's a lot of people who aren't English here.
Well, Wallace and
course.
Gromit's international.
I guess I could have guessed that you would have seen it, Steiny. You are a purveyor of the classics.
Why do you bring this up?
Just because I thought maybe some people in chat wouldn't have seen it. And I was like, The Wrong Trousers is brilliant. You should all watch it.
How is that in any way related to Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, musicals, improvisation?
I don't know, actually. I don't know where that came
What?
from.
You haven't seen Curse of the Were-Rabbit, have you?
I haven't, no.
No.
I realised that I made the head too far up, and that makes no sense. You were trying to find the connection. I don't know. Something reminded me of The Wrong Trousers. I don't quite know why. Are you a dinosaur? I am a Stegosaurus. The dinosaur song.
I am the Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
Don't look too far when
see. Who hasn't seen it? No one said they haven't seen it. Okay. Everyone's seen The Wrong Trousers. Fair enough. Whatever. I wanted to make sure. I'm doing it for your own good. Okay, I think that needs to pull backwards a little bit. As in the handle of the scythe needs to pull back a bit if that's being rotated around in that way. Sometimes it takes me doing it to realise I did it wrong. And then I can try and make it good.
She made a mistake. She put the head too high.
I did. I fixed that mistake, luckily.
She fixed the...
Yeah, that's a little bit clearer. I'm not sure that I'm on board with the drawings, and the scythe gets way higher than it should. Oh no, now I need to fix it because I've seen it. Okay, I'll just do a really, really fast fix. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not going to take too long. It'll be absolutely fine. Just want to make sure that the feedback I'm giving is like clear and, hopefully competent. That would be a plus. That'd be a major plus. There we go.
Major plus.
Major plus. Okay, so I think if you do that, you can make it clear that they're turning. So, increase size of window, and I'll put window in speech marks. Window in scene. So, you can show character turning. Just to make it really clear that they've turned away when we sneak upon them. And here we go. We're raising up to look at them. And their position facing away from us makes a little bit more sense now that we've adjusted their pose here to be more from behind.
I don't think any of us are tapping. You might hear India on her keyboard.
Yes, you may.
But if you're hearing a tapping to music, that's coming from behind you.
That's creepy.
Theme of the stream.
Theme of the stream. There we go. So this is where I put the feet. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep the sizing of the character consistent here. And the way I'm doing that is by just sticking my hands onto the screen where the character is in this scene, so I can then use it here. Use these marks I made. So be sure to keep the character size consistent. Yay, we in show business.
That nearly went really wrong.
What happened?
I went to drag and drop from Darkbolt submission, and the folder jumped, and I almost like drag and dropped in like NDA. Or,
Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
yeah,
I will murder
it's
you.
fine. It wasn't even for one of our projects, so.
Oh well, that's all right then. We can. What other projects do you have in there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, like who's we gonna ruin?
I'm not gonna say.
What person?
I'm not gonna say.
Why? I want to know. Tell me.
Because it's NDA, India.
Yeah, but you have to tell me what it is.
But if it's not a project we're working on,
Don't say what the project is. Just say who the person was you were going to spoil.
It's nothing. Just no. Stop it.
Alright, fine. Whatever. I didn't even want to know. Yeah, watch to keep character size consistent. Character size and position. Consistent. I like this framing device though, looking through this hole. Very cool.
India just pulled a 4 exposure move. What do you mean?
Oh, what, like, do it for the exposure. And then we get this zoom coming in. I think, like, a few speed lines here might be really cool. Like, if we're zooming quickly, it might be cool to use your 1-point perspective. To really be like, oh, what we going? We going though. I don't even want to know. Yeah, I didn't care to begin with. Yeah, I was just making you think that I cared, but I didn't.
I see.
I didn't want to know. And then we get these speed lines. One of the things I really like when shows put you in the place of the one who's doing the stalking is if the one that's doing the stalking happens to be like a beast or something with powers or some supernatural entity.
I have an idea.
Can I finish my idea first?
I want to. Okay, wait. Okay.
Do I have to wait, or are you okay to wait while I explain?
I wanted
my
to
idea?
guess what it is you're going to say.
Oh, okay.
I
go
want to
for
be
it.
clever.
Yeah, go on. Go on. Mike, you can say it into the microphone and then people will be able to hear you.
No, now you can say, and now you know whether my guess is.
Just...
Oh, you say.
Mike whispered to me they changed the colours, which was not what I was going to say, but which is
Oh.
also, like, a good way to do it. It's kind of part of what I was going to say. I was going to say, like, that sometimes when people are trying to show that there's a supernatural element or an unsettling element to that which follows, they do things like they add vignettes around the screen, like dark vignettes, or they like blur the edges slightly. There's something kind of animalistic about changing the vision to make the vision not quite so clear, or to change it as in making it more clear, giving it night vision or heat vision or something. So in this case, I'm like emphasizing the speed of the stalk that's happening here, with us charging towards this person. But you could also have like a shadow around the edge, like veins, or you could make it like blurred around the edge. Something to show that this thing is monstrous in nature, if it happens to be, and even humans can be monstrous in nature.
In a show about werewolves, when they show you werewolf vision, they remove red.
Oh.
Because I don't think dogs or canines have red cones, so everything's blue and yellow.
Oh, interesting. That's cool. Yeah, and then you can just increase speed lines when you get this close. Have this be the center of the speed line pull, so that everything is going into the eye. I think actually it would be cool for you to have the eye slightly more center as well. Like if that's going to be your focus, maybe bring that into the center slightly more. Let me get that and bring it more central. That's the cool thing about doing super like fast zooms like this, where you're doing a very large camera move, is people won't notice if you shift things over a little bit to make sure that when they end up where you want them, they're like, you can reline up the shot and make it exactly how you want. So for this shot, if it was me, I'd choose to have the eye dead center so we can basically zoom into the pupil, maybe even show a reflection in the eye of what's coming at them for just a split second, just a frame or two.
Is India's mic crackling, or is it cutting out for a second, like split seconds?
Is my mic okay?
Hinky Pink Art says, is it just me or does India's mic crackle? And I want to...
Oh no.
It's cutting out for bits.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Do you want to try unplugging and replugging it, Mike, and see if that helps?
Sure.
Imagine that I had a ruler on this, you know.
Okay, it should be like starting back up. Talking to my phone, see if it's back. No.
I'm really like...
Okay, you should be back now.
How is this? Can you guys hear me? Because then we can do this kind of thing and really like zoom into the eye widening and showing the fear. Am I back, Mike? Cool. Awesome. I'm glad that I sound better now. Oh no! What happened? Are you just going to leave it so you're super low?
No. How's that now? Okay, better. Okay, cool. I think my microphone cable is it needs replacing. I thank you for the reminder on that. And I'm not sure what it is happening with India's microphone. I think maybe it's me running it through Voice Meter and OBS at the same time, but I don't know why it's not happened to mine.
So I'm just thinking about how you might be able to show more clearly that this character is walking. And the easiest thing to do probably is either to have the grid shrink over time from the center point here as they're walking, so we can literally see the background recede away from them towards the horizon line. Or you could add surface details to the ground. You know, like having the impression of maybe grass passing or something that you can then stop, making it look like it's moving when the character stops. Or you could have something...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or you could have something environmental, like perhaps street lamps or something passing by them. So again, we can see that they are moving because the background is moving. Or you could do a thing where you have the camera zoom out just a little bit at the end. So it's like the camera has been keeping pace with them. And then the camera keeps going for like a few frames after they stop.
That's a good idea. I would probably combo two of those just to really cement it.
Yeah, so any of these will make your character feel like they're moving.
Morning, keyframe.
So
that's really good expression.
Yeah, it's lovely. Great character acting here. So this is like the center of your grid pretty much. So to make character seem like they're moving.
Alright, I'll do push-ups.
Oh, nice! Options. These are the ways you can do it. So you could scale down grid as they move. To create impression. To sometimes I feel like I write too fast for the program to be able to catch up.
Hey Doig, suffer.
Impression. The BG moving away. Scale from center point. Slash horizon line. Or you could add surface details to floor. You don't have to do all of these, but these are things which you could do. Ground plane, i.e. grass, slash cracks in floor, and have them moving away. I've maybe written these options too far down the screen, so I'm gonna have to do this. Wonderful. Or add environmental. Props. Like street lamps. Or pebbles. And show them moving away. Or have cam zoom out for a few frames after character stops moving. Implies cam has been following movement.
I think if you're going to make notes that are this wordy, we should use the text box, the comments, and type it.
I remember once upon a time you used to type them for me, Mike.
Well, we could do that as well.
Cam's been following character. And it takes a sec to stop. There we go. I think that might be my final note on this one though.
Cool.
Sorry that it took me a minute to write that, guys. Gosh, my hand. Ow.
Get that sweet voice recognition software to type it for you.
Oh man, wouldn't that be amazing?
Alrighty, on to the next one.
Yeah, especially because we know this is like a shadow. Because we see it here. I think when we do this zoom in on them, having like some shadowy edges to the screen
Yeah,
would
that'd
be really
cool.
nice. Yeah, like we're flying with them. Alright, nice job, Carry Me Bags. Like some really nice shot choices in here. I really like the acting on the character, like beautiful drawings. Just a few things I think you could adjust for clarity. Other than that, like I really like this. Nice job. We're on to Castlevania from Fur MB. Is this your
Whoa.
Castlevania inspired storyboard here? Ah, having some tea.
It
you. Let's hit play and see what we got. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love this so much, but watch it again. I love that the person who the package is for starts outside their own house.
Someone is approaching my home.
I'm having some tea while I watch this. It's awesome. Like, wow, you're ambitious, but this is like a whole short in itself. You could animate this and make it into a short. Just saying.
Just saying.
I I have finished my tea! So I can see a couple of places where I think we could push this. Which is good, because that means I have stuff to say. I think mainly some of the shots feel like they don't hold quite long enough.
Yeah, I would say so. Like if you have these actors, these characters delivering these lines, you want to give them enough time for someone to be like, delivery, or yeah.
Yeah, and especially like if you don't have voice actors, you want to give whoever's watching the animatic enough time to read the text.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't actually catch this line because it was on screen for such a short amount of time.
Yeah, you can't have two characters talking unless they're talking at the same time. You need to pace that out, one and then the other.
Yeah, it's on screen for 15 frames, which is not half a second. Well, it is half a second. It's slightly more than half a second.
Yeah.
But it's just about half a second, which is like way too fast for me to read like a long line like that. So I think there's some scenes you might just want to massage them in terms of how long they're on screen for. Which is a very easy fix to make. If you've done this in Storyboard, then it's a super easy fix to go through and just make sure if you read it out loud, you know, is there enough time for you to say the lines? That's what I do whenever I have to insert lines into a storyboard, and it's massively helpful. In fact, I recommend recording scratch audio for yourself.
Yes, yeah.
Because nothing helps you time out a scene like having scratch audio. And every single time I time a scene, even if I've read it out to myself and in my head, I always find out that when I put the scratch audio in, I've made it too short and it needs more time. But yeah, so let's have a look at these shot choices. So this is super cool. I didn't understand at first that this was like a road as well in front of this castle. I think the way that the van is implied to move over it makes it feel like this isn't really a hill it's going over at all. So I think maybe just have like a frame where the van is... Oh, I need red. The van is going over the hill.
Apparently, Vert is outside their own home because they're coming back from an attack on Doig and Swift, and the box is from last week.
Oh my gosh! So this is like a continuous non-stop story where it follows on seamlessly from the previous week.
I love it.
I'm super curious to stitch all of your submissions together now. see if they form a cohesive narrative, because that would be amazing.
Does that mean that the character had to take a bus from hell, or take a bus to get to the attack on Doig and Swift?
And I think also you could just clarify this environment a little bit. So let me pop this on and show you what I mean. So we have this hill. Let's remember that it is like... It has curvature. Because the way that the van travels over it doesn't necessarily comply with it having curvature.
Mm.
And we want to make sure that that's definitely clear, that these are hills that we're going over.
Let me know if the crackling and thing on India's audio has stopped.
Yeah, let us know if that's still happening or no. Just putting a few impressions of like grass and stuff in here. Make it lumpy. Why not? It'll make it look more natural terrain-wise. Give it some lumps. And then likewise here. Let's give the impression that this is rolling hills. And then if you insert this this frame after this of it actually going over the ridge. Let me move this back. There we go. And then you have a frame also of just the van having vanished over the ridge before it comes back up. I think you'll make it very clear where everything is in terms of what's on top of what.
Mm-hmm.
So then you would want like the van driving up here. You want to make sure that you're overlapping things where you can to make sure that you're selling the depth. So overlapping the hill in front of this van really shows where about the van stands in depth. Whereas if you have it kind of slide straight over the top of everything here, it flattens out your composition.
Yeah, making sure that the scale of the van is also smaller by the time it's on the flat that you see it again. And give it the time, then you can fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Like we can do that. Like it's the information is here, but if you set this up, then you want to pay it off.
Yeah, mainly because when you're timing out boards, you want to make sure that you have enough time for the animators to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So like in inserting those poses, you're going to have to insert a bit more time. And that's the time that it's going to take the animators to run through that motion of it going over the hill. If you give them this and they have to make it go over the hill in the same amount of time, they might end up having to make it too fast because you haven't planned in the shot for it.
Also, if you want to imply that they don't drive carefully over the hill, and you can have them like ram up and
We're not here to fight.
Do a
We
jump.
need your help.
Even though literally every time we talk to you, you double-cross us, kidnap us, or threaten to destroy everything we love.
Maybe we are here for a fight.
God.
Delmain, thank you so much for the raid.
yeah, thank you. I think that was coming through both. I think that came through my microphone as well.
I don't know, but thank you so much for the raid. I
Thank
hope you're
you.
doing well. How was your stream? Yeah, but if you want them to drive recklessly, they totally still can drive recklessly, but you still have to show them going over the hill.
Yeah.
Like, you can have them fly up into the air and then down over the other side, but they still need to disappear behind the hill
Yes.
and then come back up the other side. Like, unless you want to show them actually sailing through the air right to that point, in which case you'll still need a pose in the middle to show them sailing through the air to that point. But yeah, you can definitely still have them like careening over the top and like flying up into the air and stuff, but you need to make sure that they go over the hill. Like you've got it here with these two poses.
Mhm.
It's very clear that this is a hill because we can see it go down one and up the other.
Yeah.
And you just need to do the same thing with the other one as well.
Cool. I like this slow, like.
Me too. I want a pose just before this, just of them coming on screen. Like this. Hold on, I'm trying to find. There we go, so I can take that off screen. Just so it doesn't feel like we should have already seen them. If you have them kind of ease on screen from this position, we're like, oh, they've really come from just under the screen. Rather than us feeling like they're already on screen so much we probably should have seen them earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think also you could perhaps push the depth with this environment just by maybe having the horizon line here instead. Could have that be like forest or sea or something behind the castle.
Yeah, I like that.
The moon is reflected on the water.
Stupid creaky chair.
So creaky, like an old man. Creaky old man.
I need to lubricate my chair with some WD-40.
So yeah, this is a great shot. Very cool setup here. Really like this. Like nice size difference between the character and the van. Very ominous. Digging it.
Knock knock opens immediately.
Yeah, just hey, we're here. This is nice.
Okay, so we got an introduction of two new characters, Robbie and Pancho.
Cute names. think it would be nice to cut on the motion here. So rather than cut straight to them walking in, maybe just have them start to step here. Because we're going straight from them being still and kind of looking and waiting for a response to them being halfway down the hall and already walking.
Yeah.
So just to ease the transition between these two scenes, maybe just have like one pose of them starting to come in. Like, it would be really, really nice to have them walk into the camera, and for that darkness that comes over the camera from them walking into it, to use that as a white for the next scene. But also, the animators would be like, why did you make us animate them walking into the camera when you could have just cut? Now we have to do a walk cycle in perspective because of you. Just because you wanted to be fancy with the cuts. And you'll be like, I'm so sorry. And they'll be like, we're never working with you again. And you'll be like, okay, I'll just take my stuff and leave then. Can I still sleep under the desk? And they'll be like, no, go.
Are you reliving an experience right now?
So, your little cat here has the box. So I'm just going to keep them with the box. And have them like start to walk in. And this dude as well starts to walk in. Sorry about my scribbles, by the way. I'm a very scribbly drawer. Oh, he coming. Just a little pose like this to show that they are coming into the corridor.
Nice.
Add pose. So you're cutting on the action. Of them walking. Just make it feel like a little nice transition. I should probably move that a little bit earlier. Yeah. And then here they go. I love this walking pose so much. This is really nice too. If you want to like up the spook factor, then give them long shadows coming away from the door as well. Also, like I like the grids that you're using. They do feel a little bit inaccurate, so try to maybe use a grid tool next time if possible. If you're working in Storyboard Pro, there is a grid tool that you can use, which will just help the grids feel a little less messy. Yeah,
good call, India.
Just because I think you could really push like this room in terms of like how big and grandiose it feels if you push that perspective a little bit more. Yeah, here we go. They walk in. I love that. This is so good. Nah. Nah. It's a great shot. Another great shot. Just looking at like the eye line too, you could potentially move everything over a little bit to the right, just so that they remain kind of center screen.
Yeah, that's a good call.
But that's up to you. Like, I know you might want to like make these windows a feature, which is totally fair. So I'll just put a little note. You could shift them over, but you don't have to. That's your discretion, because this is a cool shot. You could move this scene to the right to center the characters.
Kurzik suggests maybe the character peeking at the door can also leave a long shadow on the floor or the hall for more clarity and emphasis.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. To center the characters and trace eye line.
That would also put them like closer to where they've just walked as well.
I'm just adding like little shadows of these dudes. And then, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Is we just label these because the characters move and the shadows don't. So these are shadows.
Oh, Nido Eternity Glitch.
See you, Glitch. Night night. Yeah, have a little shadow from this dude. Maybe stretch it more just for emphasis. Oh, wow, wow.
Oh, India.
Yeah?
I made a GIF of, I don't know if you saw. I made
Of
a
the
GIF
turtle.
of Leo, yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would have.
Okay.
Again, another nice shot. I like to imagine that all these portraits are like screaming faces. So they're all like... I mean, I know they're probably meant to be bat noses,
Yeah, I think they're just meant to be pictures of Vert.
but I kind of think it'd be wonderful if they were like... the scream, you know? They're all just like super spooky portraits.
They're all Vert family portraits. Oh, I gotcha. I see.
Beautiful.
But
The family history. So this is one of the shots where I felt like it needed a bit more time.
yes.
Because we see the head turn, but by the time the head has turned to them, we've like it's faded out so much that we can't really see it anymore. I think you need it to finish that motion before you fade out.
Yeah, I would agree.
So give this motion time to finish.
Steiny says, if I'm ever rich enough to have a spooky mansion, I'm going to fill it with pictures of screaming people.
Yeah, do it.
You should just get a camera on the front door and then have like a really spooky sound, and every time someone like rings the doorbell or something, it's like "Whoa!" and then take pictures of their reactions and then blow them up into paintings and put them in your house.
I think it'd be wonderful to have family portraits where you're all just screaming, and you actually get together every year to do a family portrait where you're all like wearing really nice clothes and you're in like a really nice arrangement with, you know, that cloud background on and everything, and then you all just are screaming every year.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that'd be hilarious. And you have just years and years of them, and every time someone visits, they're like, "Wait, what?"
That could be our Christmas cards.
Just us screaming. Yes. Yeah. So give that time to register before you fade. And then if you're going to fade out, make sure that you fade back in, unless you're doing something where it's like da 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 da. Like unless you're using it as an emphasis to like cut in and shock people, lead fade outs with fade ins.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have the characters switch position here. I didn't really notice, to be honest. So I think it's okay. I do wonder why this character is looking behind them now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if they're in the same corridor or if we're cutting to like later on. Especially because the fade kind of implies a passage of time. If the characters were in the same arrangement, it would make sense for him to be like looking at her. And she's like...
I don't know about this.
I don't want to be. We should just go. Oh no. You know, that would make sense and hook into the previous shot too, because their positions are that this cat is following this fox. as it is right now, I'm not 100% sure what this character's looking at. So you could just start, if you don't want to have like match up their positions because it will disturb this next shot and you would need to kind of rearrange this next shot too. Then you could just have this character looking straight forward as though he's already looking at the cat. Looking off screen at cat. If you want to make it super clear as well, actually, what you could do is you could, since I'm not sure what he's looking at in the corridor behind him, you could shift this entire composition over to the left. I'm just going to draw a little frame here. So you could have him here. And then you could do the over the shoulder shot where it's super clear that he's looking at her because you have her head overlapping into the shot. Save me from myself. Or move frame left and have over shoulder shot.
This is storyboarded in Storyboard Pro, Kuna Fish, so Toon Boom Storyboard Pro.
I'll put you could hook up positions because I think if the implication is that time has passed, these could feasibly be in different positions now. And honestly, like when I first watched it through, I didn't notice that the continuity changed here of like where they were in relation to one another. So you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Because I understand that changing this would change a lot about the following shots as well, which might make it difficult.
I think these shots are showing the
darkness
shadows.
is closing in.
Yeah. Because then a thing appears behind him there, and then behind her.
I'm just trying to check to see like where everything is. Okay, so there's a figure behind her and there's a figure behind him.
Yeah.
Okay. I think in that case you need to show the darkness progressing in every shot now that we're going back and forth between them in. Like this shot works well because I can see the darkness closing in.
Mm-hmm.
So have that little bit of darkness move on every single shot. I think that they're in together. So maybe here have the darkness come in a little bit. And then on her shot you have it already.
If you wanted to in Storyboard Pro, you can make it its own shape on its own layer, and then tween it actually smoothly moving while your other drawings are flipping.
Yeah, if you want to know how to do that, like let us know and we can take you through it, because it's a really useful tool. And then have his close it again, and then maybe have it start to close in as well on the front end of this shot. So that's like a consistent factor that's happening throughout all these shots, because if we only actually see it close in on one of the shots of like 3 or 4, it's harder to see it's a thing that's constantly happening throughout this scene. Yeah, so I think you can have that darkness step forward in each shot. And also, there we go. There it is at the beginning of this shot. You can get in the right place. Come on! There we go. And I think this, you need to give this line more time before you have the foot come out of the shadows and take it off screen. But that's perfect, because if you give that more time, it also gives you more time to bring that shadow in.
Mm-hmm.
So, give this line more time. And bring shadow in. Continuously. Over these shots.
This is Vert MB's submission, White Ink Pen.
Yes. So if what this character was looking at the beginning of the shot was the shadow creeping in, then that makes sense. But definitely show that shadow creeping in then, so we know what they're looking at. So if they're looking back behind over their shoulder and it's because the shadow is getting closer, then at the beginning of the shot have the shadow getting closer.
Yeah, that's a good call.
This is a nice shot.
Yeah.
I like this. Cut into the teeth, super cool as well. This is a wonderful shot as well. If you're able to add camera shake to this, that would be awesome.
Is that what the red markers is suggesting?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you've already implied it with red marks, but if you wanted to add a camera to this, that'd be super fun. But I really love these expressions. This is awesome. And then they come out of the shadows. It might be nice to have a little bit of a zoom on this, to imply that they're coming forward. Like, or if you're able to transform the layer to have them like step out of the shadows rather than the shadows just fade off them. So there's like a motive for the shadows getting lighter.
Yeah, I agree.
We have them step. I don't know why I'm putting step in like quote marks. Like, that's not really what it is.
Have them use their appendage.
Have them
somehow
walk.
Maybe they'll lose balance and lean forward a little bit and catch themselves, and through doing so, move themselves out of the light.
All right. This is face. Yeah, this is great. I love this expression. Do I have to sign for that? I mean, you could even, if you really wanted to push it. Here I go. Doing unnecessary things. Have them like on the oh damn it, every time I draw on the wrong frame every time. Have them like on the side of the frames, even bigger than that in fact. I would do them. Let me draw a circle. Pause.
You're getting way better at these.
Sorry, I just like drawing what makes me laugh. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to fit this dude on the side, but I'll try. Like, you might need to change the position of the main one and push him away a little bit.
Just just have him coming up from the bottom.
So scared. His shoulder. And then you could just shrink down this guy, or you could even like pull out so they kind of come in from the sides. I might even make this dude a little bit bigger, even. Because at the minute he looks too similar to the size of the main character who's talking. Which doesn't push the depth very much. So I would make him bigger, or just make the main guy a little bit smaller in frame. And then we cut to their perspective. And I love this, of just grabbing the box and yeeting it towards them. But I really, really want one more scene on the end of this, which is just the poor dude who owns the house getting hit in the face by the box. And then potentially one more scene after that, which is just like this beginning scene again. But it's just them like running away by foot or like driving away in the car again. Or a shot like this of just them running out the door.
Yeah.
Like that would complete the story. But yeah, I would adore just this shot again, but a box just hitting him in the face. Like, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna put it. I would love to see a box hit him in the face. It would be the icing on the cake.
If there is an ocean established in the first
They just
scene,
run into it.
if you just cut to the van driving away, it doesn't reverse. It just drives to the right and just goes off the edge. Like they're so scared. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know.
Yeah, this is awesome though. Like I love this. Like good storytelling as well, especially like some of my favorite shots. I love the little head peeking in here. It's so cool.
Ooh.
I really like these reveal shots, and this shot is great. Yeah, really nice job. But
Nicely done. Sorry.
yeah, that's 9:30, and I have a lot of work today, so I actually have to make sure that we end on time today. So I sadly I have to go now, because I have deadlines to complete. Which means that we'll be continuing these tomorrow. Which also means that I don't remember who asked, it might have been Dark Vault.
I've got Dark Vaults now, so.
But if anyone wants to do any last minute submissions for this, it means we'll have to finish off the submissions tomorrow. So you have time if you wanted to. Can you resubmit? I mean, yeah. If we haven't seen yours yet, I don't see why not. Because you didn't finish. Yeah. You guys are lucky I have a deadline today, or I could have got all these done in one session. I was so close, there's only 2 left.
Who have you got left? Steiny and Dark Vault?
I think so. That must be it, right?
I don't think you've done Miss Mama work either.
We haven't done Miss Mama work.
So you've got 2 left, but if you refresh, you'll have 3.
Okay, gotcha. So there are 3 for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And anything else that people want to submit. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know it's been a shorter stream today, but that's because I must away. I can't afford to go till 11 today. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope that it's been useful and helpful, and it's been, like, if nothing else, it's been super fun to see what you guys have been doing. Like, you guys have really taken to the challenge and gone for it. If it's alright with you guys, I'll give you the next challenge tomorrow. As I haven't given it much thought yet. I'll think in it properly tonight. And I'll get you guys something that will stretch our skills tomorrow. We'll do something cool. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much for the wishes.
You're right,
of
my
luck.
friend.
I finally have done it.
You finally have done what, pal bro?
What have you finally done, pal bro? And thank you so much for the bits. Thank you.
You have the new emote. Is
Hey!
that what? Whoa!
Yeah, Pablo, you earned the 5k bits badge. Hey! Nice job. Thank you so much for all the support, pal bro.
Thank you so much, man.
I hope that you enjoy the new emote. I hope that it makes it all worth it.
We got a little lovey heart bird.
Yeah, lovely heartbird.
Lovey heart birds. Yeah, the lovey heart bird gang. Okay, let me see. Who is stream just now?
Aw, how about we're super happy to do it. We love doing it. Thank you, Blah Blah Neep. And yes, we went over yours. I loved yours so much. It made me laugh. It made me cry. It made me feel again.
We felt emotions.
You'll see if you can add the last minute or two to the storyboard you were planning. Steiny now. You know, a minute is a long time to just add to a storyboard. See what you can do with the least amount of time possible. Although, to be fair, I do know that asking you guys to do a storyboard based around stalking, it's very hard to create a feeling of tension and fear, like without giving it adequate time to breathe. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, like something about adding that tense atmosphere is you need to have that sort of like slow build.
Yeah, but definitely like you don't need to do like a 7-minute long storyboard or anything. Exactly, we will spritz you with water. This challenge you only needed to put 3 hours into it.
Okay, we're gonna raid Spatula.
If you're really enjoying it, I'm not going to stop you, Steiny. That's awesome to hear that you are. Have fun!
Man, my computer is running epically slowly.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, but I would love to see more of this. This is so fun. Night night, Steiny.
There we go. Sorry, I'm literally like clicking it and okay.
That's okay.
So initiate the raid. Spatula. I think they've raided us before. Really cool.
Spatula.
Hi, I'm Spats. I'm a key animator who's currently working as a designer. I previously worked on My Little Pony and some other shows. I mainly stream art and sometimes I play games. Seems really cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So I hope you guys enjoy your time there. I don't think I've watched them, so I think I followed them after they raided us. But yeah.
Have
and
fun.
until then, we'll catch you tomorrow.
And may the rest
Of your day.
be filled
With
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Hope you have a great day.